this is the last show we'll have before the NBA draft lottery on Monday. Now, let's file this under the category of I'm not saying, I'm just saying. I don't know anything, but, okay?
Okay.
If anybody except the Sixers, the Mavericks, or the Bulls get the first pick in the draft, I will be the most surprised guy in the world. Cooper Flagg is going to start his career in either Philadelphia or Dallas or Chicago. Now, maybe Chicago, because now they got a Pope who's probably going to need, what a perfect time to get the Pope, right?
Doubles.
3 days before the draft lottery. I'm sure he's going to be there blessing the ping pong balls and everything else. I'm sure you've got to do something. But I don't know anything, and I'm not saying there's hey, here's a cold envelope, and here are some bigger ping pong balls and the others. I'm just saying you have a guy coming into the league that could have a Caitlin Clark-like effect on the WNBA where here's the next big score, here's the next big star coming in that could really just put a former heritage team, popular team on the map right away, right? Like we see stars all the time, right? Wemby came in a couple of years ago, and now the Spurs are back on the map and everything he can do. But really, Cooper Flagg coming in, a guy we watch, a bigger deal because we watched him in college. Wemby was a guy we knew he was really good. Here's some highlights from overseas. All right, that's great. But Flagg is coming in once in a while. Guys like Cooper Flagg and Zion and guys that come in once in a while. And you think the NBA is looking at this going, man, Zion in New Orleans has really just sucked for us, right?
Yeah.
Like Zion, it sucked for him. It sucked for us. He can't stay on the court. Cooper Flagg, where? I'm not saying I know anything. I'm not saying it, but boy, Sixers, Mavericks, or the Bulls, with a heavy favorite for the Bulls because now they have God on their side. Heavy favorite for the Bulls for Cooper Flagg on Monday.
Okay, I hear what you're saying, and in all honesty, he does need to go to a team like that in order to have the success or an effect. He can't go to the Hornets, right? Like, you can't go to the Washington Wizards. I hear you. But what about, you listed 3 teams. What about the Spurs? You don't think Cooper Flagg can end up...
No, you come on. Wemby and they get Cooper. No,
but,
come on, no.
They used to have the Twin Towers already.
I know, no, come on,
so
you can't do that.
Why did they do that again?
You can't do that to the NBA. You can't, we won Tim Duncan, we stunk for now we're getting... They won the lottery for David Robinson. Hey, we won chance. They won the lottery for Tim Duncan. Okay, now they win it again for Wemby. No, they're done. I'm sorry.
Putting them
finished.
two together would be great for the NBA. He goes to Chicago. It's good in theory, but Chicago's not ready to win with just him. How many moves has Chicago made over the last couple of years, and they just cannot get over?
Oh, no, they're all terrible.
They're bad.
Oh, they're all terrible.
Bad. So just bringing Cooper Flagg in theory is good because it's Chicago. They have a new pope. Obviously, Michael Jordan and all that.
They got a new pope, and they had Michael Jordan. That's Chicago's legacy.
They have
right there.
They have all the goats. They have all the goats. I get that.
Well, how do you know that this pope is a goat? He hasn't done anything yet.
But he's
the American pope goat because he's the only one.
See? So I just feel like
go ahead, rank the popes. Rank the popes 1 through 267. Go.
The Francis.
Okay.
Oh, too
Pope
soon.
John II.
The second, everybody likes him. He was
my
really,
mom really liked him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, he was
a big
before
fan.
your time. Everybody loved Pope John Paul.
She had a picture of him for years, and so I grew up looking at my mom's I'm not very Catholic, but my mom's very Catholic.
Okay.
Does the rosary every day and is very.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
no, everybody like Pope John Paul II is on everybody's list. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And then that's as far as I can go.
Well, then there's 13 other Leos.
Sure.
So you could go 1 through 13
no, I did
there.
Not know that.
Suddenly now, it's like you're doing the NCAA tournament. Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. All right. So without your Pope rankings and your point on Chicago.
Chicago, in theory, I like, but they would not be successful. So wouldn't he go to a team, like if we're believing that the NBA is going to maybe, manipulate a little bit of the draft to put Cooper Flagg in a situation where the league benefits, he has to go to a team that can be successful immediately.
Lakers, yeah.
Okay, okay, we're being serious here, Frostberg. We're being serious.
I like where you're going with this. Lakers sound great.
I mean, I know. I also thought of Utah, pairing him up with Lauri Markkanen, but Utah is not a place I think that he would end up. So San Antonio to me keeps coming up as a possible place.
Yeah, no, that if they didn't have Wemby, I would say okay.
I
think
that adds to it.
You know what the owners would do if the Spurs win it again? Come on, no way.
If they haven't won in
No way. Wait, they just won it 2 years ago. They just got Wemby 2 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said that I was thinking like a championship. Sorry, you're talking about.
Yeah, no, winning the lottery. Just won the lottery 2 years ago.
Right.
Teams only win two things. You win the NBA championship and you win the lottery. That's
it.
2 wins in the year. That's all it is.
And he's only allowed to go to the Spurs if Giannis goes to the Lakers.
Giannis is gonna maybe, I don't know.
Oh, no. If Giannis goes anywhere, he's going to the Knicks. Because honestly, the Knicks are the only team that can trade for him. They're the only team that has the assets to get. They can give you a couple of good players
can do it.
to trade for him. Well, I mean, here's 1,000 first-round picks. In theory they could do
the Clippers.
that.
Go ahead.
Isaiah Hartenstein and 7 first-rounders. Yeah, that'll work for him. But I'm telling you, Chicago's the favorite. Philadelphia, Dallas.
But the only reason, I mean, I don't want it to be Philly just because I have a bad taste in my mouth. Philly because of Paul George, but Philly would be better with him, right? Like they would be immediately successful with him.
And I want to see Nico Harrison at the lottery, middle fingering it to everybody. Yeah.
This was the plan. Dallas, he would be immediately successful, but Chicago, it's just I like it in theory. But he would not be immediately successful.
That doesn't matter. He would be relevant, and it would flip the script, and Chicago would be back.
Chicago would be in the play-in game next year.
Yes. Okay. All right. Give them the play-in game.
Same thing.
We need to figure out Monday through Friday during that. We got to put good teams in it, right? We had the Warriors in it this year. Worked out fine. The Eastern Conference has no juice in the play-in round. No,
they
juice.
don't.
No juice.
No, they don't.
Time now to find out what's trending in the wide world of sports as Monse continues.